right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. Currently, we are just testing a couple of new settings. For those that don't know, I just recently updated not only a couple of settings for the live stream, but also a couple of settings in regard to the camera setup. Made a couple of changes to some things, so just trying to make sure that everything looks good, making sure that everything sounds good. Like I said, this is traditionally how we are live streaming. For some people, you may have popped in last time. I have streamed on my phone a couple of times, but traditionally, this is how everything is supposed to look and sound. I'm just kind of tweaking with some of the settings. Logan, thank you for popping in, man. What's going on? Hope you're having a good afternoon. So we are currently live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. And anybody who is watching this afterwards, after I'm live, we are currently just making some changes to the live. I made a couple of updates to the audio. Hopefully things are sounding a little bit crispier. And we've also got the crispy video coming from the camera setup. And once again, I just wanted to looks good. Thanks for confirming. Okay, all right, wonderful. Sorry, I'm getting some messages for a event that I worked. I just wanted to I had to go put in my hours for my timesheet. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. And yeah, so currently this is just a test of how the live stream looks. TikTok, I apologize. I do need to figure out how to set up my live a little bit better. I do know it's probably taking up a fraction of what I could be doing, but I only have, so the tricky thing is I shoot horizontally with one dedicated camera, and I haven't figured out exactly how to take up the vertical format. I'm not exactly sure if it's full screen. Let me just double check real quick. Hold on. Just bear with me. Let me go ahead and turn my audio down, and let's just double check. Bear with me real quick. I just want to make sure. I want to see what my TikTok actually looks like, because every time I'm live on TikTok, I only see my chat through Live Studio, and I never actually see what my video feed looks like. I know what it looks like on my end for TikTok. Not TikTok, Streamlabs and Twitch and YouTube, but okay, that's what I thought. Okay, we are indeed only a fraction of what it should look like. But that looks great. Shit, okay. All right, I can't even complain. Okay, well, bear with me. In the meantime, it works. So how can I complain? So like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. I was just making a couple of changes to the setup. We just changed up some of the colors. Traditionally, I also have a green screen behind me. You can actually see the green screen down here on the floor. I don't have the green screen up today because we're in the natural habitat. We're not doing any reaction content right now. We're not doing anything crazy. So like I said, I literally just have bare studio set up. We got the lighting, which is actually casting pretty good. I never realized that the lighting looks that good. And let me show you guys something that I did incorporate. For those that have not seen this, let me grab the green screen real quick, just because I think it is really awesome. Logan, I also think hope you were having a good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, January the 21st. And yeah, so like I said, just making some changes to the audio, making a couple of changes to the video. And I also want to show you guys a picture of what the camera rig is now looking like. I made a couple of changes, got a couple more accessories for the camera. And this is how the camera rig is currently looking. I have another accessory on my camera right now that allows me to see the Twitch feed, like the chat when people are dropping things in Twitch. So let me just show you guys real quick how the camera setup is currently looking, because I'm quite excited to have it looking this good. Also, for those that don't know, I don't just stream from an iPhone. I use a fully rigged out camera, so that's why it always looks good. And then I also use an XLR Shure SM7B microphone into an audio interface. And then my production PC, which I built all by myself. First ever PC that I fully built by myself. But without further ado, let me go ahead and show you guys what the camera rig is looking like, and then we can jump into something different. I'm just trying to knock out some college work, and then I also want to show you guys the new improvement for the background of the green screen. Before, it used to just be black, a black abyss. So I am quite excited to show y'all, but this is how the setup is currently looking. I think what I also might do is I think I'm gonna run a secondary microphone so that when I stand up, because I like to have this one is attached to a boom, but I oftentimes like to keep it out of frame. Like sometimes I'll even put it down here and you guys will still be able to hear me. But I have a couple of other microphones over here where you can't see them, but they're over here. And I think I'm gonna run a dedicated secondary microphone because sometimes I like to get up and be around the setup. Although my camera is stationary on a tripod, I like to be able to have a microphone with me. That way I can continue to have crispy audio, but we'll figure it out. You know, that might be another improvement to make for another day. Maybe I'll make it today, who knows? But this is how the camera setup is currently looking for anybody that was wondering. So that is indeed my current camera setup. I forgot that I can do this. As long as I block my face, it'll work. The camera is always trying to snap focus onto me. Martin, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a good afternoon. Like I said, I'm not doing anything particular. I'm quite literally just making sure that everything looks good, everything sounds good. I know my audio is crispy. I just wanted to mainly make sure that all the video looked good. I did just make a couple of changes. So let me actually show you guys a couple of the changes I did make. I don't have to do anything crazy. All I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the filter on and then the filter off, just for reference, because I want to see how much you guys like it, and then when I watch this video back after, I can also check for my own reference. So let me go ahead and just minimize this a little bit. For some reason, when I open up this, it's massive. Okay, so this is a little bit of color correction that I did. So this is how it was looking before. As you can see, I don't know, it has a very lifeless look to it. I'm not really a fan, so I kind of bumped color. Yeah. Oh my God, that is so much better. That is so much better, hands down. So this is what it used to look like. As you can see, I look very, very white. Not only, all jokes aside, I look very just like, I don't know. I'm not a biggest fan of this. Like everything is kind of like blown out. I almost want to say the exposure is like, I know why too. It's because I have these lights on. Like, what are these lights on? I think they're on full tilt right now. No, they're not. These lights are only at 40%, so they can go 60% brighter. Speaking of which, I'll set them to 100% right now so you can see how blown out it will be. Oh my goodness, that is horrible. So this is just a slight color tune, bringing a little bit of the color back into my face, a little bit of the shadows down, a little bit of the highlights down. I really think it makes a big difference. For those that might wonder, why the hell would you do this? It's just a personal preference at the end of the day. I wanted to make sure that everything was looking a little bit better, but wow, dude, look at that. That is a major game changer. I'm just clicking it on and off. Holy shit. Yeah, that's definitely better. Wow. Baby, it's looking so good. It's looking so great. Okay. All right. Woo! That is so much better. Wow, that shit was bad before. And then the cool thing is, like I said, I can still drop the lighting down to a reasonable amount. This is like 20%. I can even go lower to like 5%. And look, everything still looks good. Everything is still great. So, and then if I want, I could even do 20% over here, 5% over here. So we got a little shadow on this side, a little bit more brightness on this side. We've also got the Elgato ring light behind the camera. So like I said, just making some changes. And like I said, Martin, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I make a variety of content, mainly on this page. I do car content. And I also have my car page, which is not official JDMJ. That's where we're currently live on. My secondary page is Sanguine Supra, and that is me on all platforms for my car page. And then my personal page where I cover car content, me liking to yap about things, will be official JDMJ. Also, Logan, I might be able to in a little bit. You could always jump in the Discord. I have a Discord. But currently I'm actually working on some college work that I got to finish up because, believe it or not, I have like 2-3 assignments that are due tomorrow. So I am actually just jumping on here just for a little bit, making sure that everything looks good, and then I'm gonna be jumping out. But here, let's just double check. So I think that's perfect. I don't know, what do we like? Do we like a little bit more shadow on the right side? I think that's nice because it kind of centers the focus over here, whereas if I have the brightness on the right side matching what I have on the left, I feel like it's all kind of just similar. So I kind of like that. And I'm still trying to get used to looking directly into the camera lens. I also have a new addition to the camera, which I will actually take a picture of and show you guys real quick. So I have a teleprompter. So this is something that some people on TV will have. However, basically what this bad boy does here is I can take the Twitch chat and I can actually throw the chat up here. I have not found a way to make it work with anything other than the Twitch chat, which is kind of unfortunate because I'll be honest with you, I don't have a lot of traction on Twitch. Most of my traction comes from TikTok, believe it or not, which is quite funny. Also, speaking of which, I forgot to mention this. TikTok, we're back, baby. We were banned for what? Less than 24 hours? All jokes aside, it is nice to be back. I'm glad that TikTok is back. For those that wanted to get rid of TikTok, it is what it is. We're back. I think it makes a major difference. But anyways, I'm just glad that we're back. So at the end of the day, like I said, we're just making a couple of different changes, making sure that everything sounds and looks good. Let me go ahead and grab the green screen real quick, and without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the other improvement that I made for when we are doing any other form of content that doesn't involve having the room illuminated, or you get what I mean. Basically, anything without the green screen, I'll have nothing set up, and then whenever I have the green screen set up, we'll be removing the background. So let me go ahead and grab the green screen real quick and pop it up. So I actually have you know what I'm gonna do too? I'm going to mic up my secondary microphone because I like to be able to talk when I'm not next to this microphone, and you can tell when I'm not next to the microphone, it makes quite a difference. So I like to be pretty close to this microphone because of the amount of quality that you get from this mic, but unfortunately you have to be close to it. Logan, you said you got to go, but you have a good day, and if you want to call, yeah, most definitely. Go ahead and have a good afternoon. I will be in here for a little bit, just making some changes, making sure that everything sounds good, everything looks good. I have a bunch of work that I have to do. If I get around to it, I will either I'll hit you up a little bit later, or I'll send you an invite to the Discord. But yeah, like I said, go ahead and have a good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate the feedback on making sure the live looks good. And for those that are just tuning in, I made a couple of changes to our color, and I will probably apply a lookup table, which is basically a color reference. But this is what it was looking like before, right? Everything kind of looks a little washed out. Like, I don't know, I feel like it took the color out of my skin. Makes me look way whiter than I actually am, right? And then watch this. We're going to bring the color back. That's more like it. That is more like it. I don't know why, but I just feel like the dynamic range was so washed out before. Everything looked rough. You don't have Discord? Oh, okay, that's cool. I just use Discord just because. But yeah, have a good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. And like I said, right now, just making some changes. I do have a little bit of college work to do. However, I wanted to make sure that everything with the camera set up was looking really good. Like I said, let me go ahead and grab my green screen real quick. It'll take me less than a minute to set up, and then I will show you guys the new background. Bear with me real quick. Also, I think at some point soon, I'm going to do some form of noise cancellation, noise suppression, soundproofing. That's the word I'm looking for. Just because this is a large room. This is quite a large room, and you can actually hear the audio reverberate off of the walls just a little bit. Not like it's a major deal, but I figured whatever might make a notable difference. For those that didn't know, I have a folding green screen from Elgato. This thing is pretty dang sweet. Let me go ahead and pull this back. Got a little Raiders cap right here. Got a little beanie, you know what I mean? Had to get this new one. My old one, I actually did not have a Raiders beanie. I had just a good old Carhartt, so I'm glad that I was able to pick that one up. And then this green screen is pretty sweet. It's got these, everything here is fold out. So it's got two little feet that fold out with some rubberized bits on the bottom so it doesn't slide around. And it's also got this arm, which you can set up just like that. You can adjust the height on it. I usually set it to about right here, just because I don't need it to be too large for my background. And then look at this. Now we've got a green screen, ladies and gentlemen. Ta-da! Look at that. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? So, I have to do one more thing real quick. Let me go ahead and grab my light. Hold on one second. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I'm always making changes to the setup. It's never just one thing. So the other thing that I like to incorporate is this is actually just a light strip, like an LED light strip that I can control from my Elgato Stream Deck. And I like to put this at the bottom of my green screen because it adds a nice little bit of like illumination on the green screen. It gives you a really nice even color key. So now that we got the light strip, let's go ahead and turn the light strip on and you guys will see just how much of a difference that makes. So that is with it on. And then let me go ahead and hit my chroma key and the green screen will become exactly what I was looking for. So it used to just be green or black. So now, where's my magical button? I don't know where my magical button is. Hold on. I might have to fix that later. It's all good. I can do it from right here. Filters, chroma key. Ta-da! Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the star-studded backdrop. Isn't that gorgeous? Just watch them twinkle. Oh my God, that is great. So we got the stars in the background, which is nice for when we're doing any form of content. So okay. So this chroma key is actually smoother than this other one. So I have two chroma keys that I can change between. So I've got this one here, and then I've got this one here. Oh man, actually you can tell that this first one is just primo, perfect. Okay, cool. Cool. Everything looks so good too. Look at that. I mean, I've got a little bit of green here and there every so often. I think it's when I move. Yeah, it's when I move really quick. That's no problem. I can fix that later though. You know what it probably is? I probably need to bump up the frame rate from 30 to 60, but things are looking great. Things are coming together really well. We've got the green screen. We got the light strip on the bottom, which helps illuminate said green screen. We brought the color back. We brought the color back because I was looking pretty deadly before. Let me go ahead and show you guys what it was looking like without the color. So I had to do a little bit of color correction. I probably will throw a LUT on this. For those that don't know what, for those that don't know what a LUT is, when you shoot on a camera in a log profile, which is basically like a standard profile, it can take out some of the color. I don't remember right now if I'm shooting in a log profile. However, if I want to, like, so some Sony cameras have this log profile called S-Log3. And then they also have different ones. There's like a bunch of different ones that you can use. However, I like to use S-Log3. I don't recall right now if we have it turned on. However, for future reference, we can use S-Log3, and we can also use an additional LUT, which is known as a lookup table, to improve the colors and get a lot more of the dynamic range back for when I want to do editing and things of that nature, like bringing back the colors, just giving the video overall just a nice appeal. And then the other thing too that I can do real quick is, so this is what it was looking like before without the color correction. Makes me look very white. Changes, I don't know, I just don't like it. It makes me, it's because of the lighting and the way that I have the camera set up. So I was not a big fan of that. And then now with the color correction, it brings a lot more of my natural skin tone back to life, which is brilliant, which is great. The other thing too is sometimes the green screen can mess with the color of your teeth. So I'm glad to know that is not a problem currently. We've also got the chroma key set up, ta-da, so we can toggle that on and off as we see fit. I'm gonna work on making some additional green screen backgrounds, which is pretty awesome. My favorite one as of currently is absolutely got to be the stars. Would you just look at them twinkle? Take a look at the stars. They are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. I can even change the speed of which the stars go, and it's kind of funny actually, because in my studio, when I just look at the green screen, it's just green, of course, but to you guys, and when I look up at the control monitor, aka the big TV on my wall, man, look at those stars. Look at those stars, man. They are gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. But like I said, making changes, making improvements, definitely very excited. I have a couple of things that I have to take care of in regard to college work, in regard to college and things of that nature. However, I wanted to take a break. I wanted to at least give an update to what are some of the new changes that we've made, what has been going on, how come I haven't been live. I've been a little busy with other things in life. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed back. We've got crispy audio, and I was actually just talking about using a secondary mic. So without further ado, I think we might just go ahead and grab a secondary mic. So give me 2 seconds, bear with me. I need to grab a XLR microphone cable, and we're gonna use one of these two microphones. So I have two different microphones to choose from. Let me go ahead and bring them over here so they're in the shot. So these are the two microphones I've got to choose from. So I've got an Audio-Technica, I think this is an AT2035, this bad boy right here. And then I've also got a Shure SM57, right? Is this the 57? Yeah, this is the 57, okay. So I have a Shure SM57, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and adjust this mic stand. So we're gonna use both of these mics as a little test bed, and then we can kind of go from there. So I'm just gonna move this guy over yonder. And then let me go ahead and grab another XLR microphone cable real quick, because these are XLR microphones. Without an XLR microphone cable, you're not going to hear anything. So let me go, bear with me real quick while I grab another cable. Alright, man, I actually have a large bag of cables, so I figured I'd just grab them and bring them over here real quick. And let's see what we got. Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and toggle the green screen real quick, just because we're going to go ahead and toggle my chroma key. We're just gonna turn that off real quick. And then, like I said, I have a bag of cables. Oh yeah, that looks great. Okay, so, let's see, where's one of these nicer cables? Are these the XLRs? Oh, oh, damn. Those are some big XLR cables. I don't think I need something that long. What if we go with yellow? How's yellow look? Horrendous. The orange is kind of nice. Wait a minute. No, I need an XLR to an XLR cable. So let's see. Is this? I think the green is an XLR to XLR. Let's just double check. Dark green. Let's see. Believe it or not, these cables are put in here nicely. They got a little tangled from the last time I was messing with them. All right, yep, this is an XLR to XLR cable. So I have a plethora of cables, but we're gonna try to set up a secondary mic because this is the current mic that I like to use, my Shure SM7B, but it's mounted on my desk arm, I guess I could call it. And I actually wanna have a secondary microphone that I can pick up when I wanna walk and talk or do whatever. So we got a big bag of cables. It's always good to have cables. For those that don't know, I actually go to college for audio production, so hence why my audio is crispy, why I have a large audio rack over there, and then, you know, just to kind of explain and preface some of my background as well. So we're gonna use this XLR to XLR microphone cable. Go ahead and untangle it. So yeah, I figured we'll incorporate another microphone into the mix. I might have to do a couple of changes in Voicemeeter. However, let's go ahead and try two different mics. So I've got my SM57 right here, which I'm just gonna pluck off the mic stand and plug up. And bear with me real quick while I plug this into the Scarlett 18920 third generation rack mount unit over there, which we are currently using. We are already in input 1. I'm trying to remember if this bad boy likes phantom power or not. I actually don't think this mic likes phantom power, but we're gonna plug it in anyways and we're gonna find out, I suppose. All right, check. Let me bring up the gain on this bad boy. Somewhere around right here should be good. And let me go ahead and throw my headphones on because I want to make sure that I'm actually even getting input through this thing. So I'm getting mic signal through this mic here. What about through this bad boy? Check. All right, let's go ahead and bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Voicemeeter, stereo. Shit, I think it is. Check. Damn, that's kind of weird. Hold on, wait a minute. Is it? Check. Yeah, it must be. It must be putting the two channels together. That's weird. All right, well, whatever. That's not a big problem. I mean, I suppose. Well, I could always use the AT2035 as a secondary mic. I kind of like this SM, what is this, the 57? Yeah, this 57 is nice in the hand. I like this bad boy. Nice, sleek little microphone. Forgot that my camera is not a biggest fan of my face being in frame, otherwise it will not focus. But yeah, this is the good old Shure SM57. I got this when I first started college. It's kind of weird though because I do see the level going crazy over there on the audio interface, but I don't hear it in my headphones, which is not normal because like with this microphone, when I get closer to it, I can hear it no problem. But this one, I don't hear anything. I don't hear a single thing, in fact, which is weird because when I have my monitoring headphones on, which is currently what I'm wearing, I can hear the signal from this microphone being piped into my headphones, which is quite pleasant. I actually really enjoy it. It's one of the things that I really like about using like some form of external audio interface on top of being able to input XLR, TRS signals, not only from microphones, but other instruments like the MPC or the SP404 Mark II. Just kind of a nice improvement, but kind of weird that I don't know if you guys hear this. I might have to pop up my live stream and test it. You know what I might do? Let me pull up Focusrite Control and I know why. All right. Analog 2. Ta-da! Now, ladies and gentlemen, bing, bing, bing. Yeah, baby. Okay, all right. Now, Analog 2 is in the mix. Okay. That makes me feel like a jackass. That's all right. That's why I'm still going to college for this stuff. If I was a certified professional, I would tell you. Oh man, too funny. Sometimes it does help to enable the microphone in the software for your audio interface. Otherwise, it might just not hear anything in your headphones. But regardless, now we've got two different microphones, baby. So we got this one, which is the Shure SM7B, which is a wonderful microphone. I'll actually pop it up here. You can take a look. Oh, forgot. I've got two microphones. Don't just throw the other one in your lap. Everybody will hear it. However, like I said, I am still learning. I'm still learning quite a bit. I don't mean to ever come in here and make myself more to appear to be more of a professional than I actually am. However, like I said, thank you guys very much for tuning in. It's kind of weird to be able to have two different microphones now. Like, wait a minute. I think I can go in a voice meter and enable mono. So instead of mono, I could set these as stereo, because technically I do have two microphone sources now, which is kind of trippy. It's kind of trippy. In fact, I was wondering if it makes sense to separate the two of them, because right now they're being picked up as one singular channel, which is kind of weird, because typically that would be mono, right? So I'd be coming through equally to the left side or the right side of your headphones when it's mono, right? But when it's stereo, you've got two different signals coming to the left and to the right, right? So mono basically takes one signal and then divides it into two equal signals. So like when I'm watching the microphone right now, it's going equally on both sides, whereas now it is not. So that is quite interesting, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. Let's see. Somebody just sent me a message. Timesheet reminder. Looks good. Thank you for confirming. You should expect a deposit on Friday morning. All right. Awesome. Cool. Cannot complain about that. Also, man, I got to pick those up. Those were so nice. I got to get these. I'm kind of a shoe fan, for those that don't know. And these are coming out right before my birthday. These are the Air Jordan 5 Black. What are these again? The Black Metallic Reimagined. So it's been a long time since I picked up shoes. I did just get the inverse color of this pair. However, these are coming out right before my birthday, so I probably will be getting these as a birthday present for myself. It's not like I plan on doing anything spectacular for my birthday anyways. However, it's actually funny, I have a bunch of screenshots of shoes I want to pick up in my camera roll. But like I said, we are currently just doing some audio tests. I do kind of like the mic in hand. Man, that is nice. That is sweet. I really like it. I'm quite a fan. I don't know. It's kind of weird though. I don't know why, but within Voicemeeter, which is basically a virtual audio mixer that I use on my computer, I don't know why, but currently my mic shows up as 1+2, so one singular channel for both microphone inputs, which is kind of weird because I would anticipate them to be two separate mic sources, I guess, but I don't know. Without further ado though, I'm just glad that we've gotten a additional mic working. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my signal from this mic, and we're going to try out this Audio-Technica AT2035 if I'm not mistaken. It's a little dusty. I don't think I've ever used this microphone, so I'm going to go ahead and plug it up, and we're going to test out to see how it sounds. Is it a little redundant to have two microphones? Sure, but I've got three of them, so why not use two? So let me bear with me real quick, and I'm going to plug up this AT2035, and we're going to hear how it sounds. And the other thing too that I can do is I can also mute the other microphone, and I can actually drop the level of it if I need to. Actually, I forgot. I don't even need to drop the level. I can just solo the mic. That's what I could do. Check. All right, same with this one. I could just solo this microphone. So now, yeah, whatever. Check. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Is this set to 0? No, why is the level going up and down on this bad boy? There we go. Now it's set to 0. All right. Analog 1, analog 2, analog 3, 4. Okay. All right, bear with me. I am going to plug up this AT2035 and we're going to hear how it sounds. Oh, that's a little fucking loud. She's clipping. Okay. Well, we're going to need to turn that the fuck down. Hold the phone. That shit sounds horrendous. Okay, how about now? Yeah, that shit was horrible. Holy fuck. Wow, that was bad. So this is the AT2035, if I'm not mistaken. It might be a different microphone. I'm not 100% sure. But this AT2035, I just brought the gain down on it. And then let's just double check. Oh, I know what I'm looking for. We want air. Bingo. Now that's basically a preset. I don't like this mic. I don't know what it is. I mean, it picks up the voice good, but it picks up plosives like. So when you say certain words, especially when you're recording music, there's something called a plosive or a plosive. So it's actually funny when you say certain words, they indicatively, like just by nature, just from the way that you pronunciate them, even like typically it's P's. P's will have plosives, and you need to have a pop filter, which is basically like something like this. This Shure SM7B has a pop filter, so you can tell plosives are not really a big deal with this mic. So you could say pepper and pickle and all sorts of things of that nature that have P, which traditionally would have a plosive or introduce a plosive being picked up by the microphone. However, because it's got that pop filter, because it's got a pop filter built into or onto the microphone, you do not have the plosives the same way. Oh man, look at that. It's just, even when I just say the word plosive, it's horrendous. I can't stand it. I don't know what there is about this mic. I just don't really like it. Like, I feel like this is more like an ASMR mic because it just kind of picks up everything. Like, even when you say pick, Peter picked. Oh, brother. Wow, I can't stand that at all. That's horrendous. Wow. I mean, it works, but brother, that is horrendous. I almost like the other mic. I would rather use this. Check. Oh yeah, I forgot. I just turned the gain way down on this mic because this other one was clipping. Ladies and gentlemen, can you say clipping? Clipping? Is this mic clipping? Is it clipping? No, that's kind of interesting. Oh, there we go. She's a little too loud now. Okay. I think that is pretty damn good. It's going to pick up me moving it in my hand and such, but that's all right. It's whatever. I don't care. Now it's kind of nice to be able to have a microphone I can walk around with. I kind of like it. I kind of like this one. I mean, I'll be honest with you. For being I think this thing is only like a $50 or $60 microphone. It might be like $70 or $80, but I'm pretty sure that this SM57 is quite a affordable microphone. This thing sounds pretty damn good. Like it picks up plosives a little bit. Like, it's not nearly as bad as that Audio Technica, and obviously I kind of just was putting more emphasis on plosives. But I mean, if I'm a little bit further away or I have the mic off of axis, it's not going to pick up the plosives nearly as much. But wow, still definitely like having another mic. I don't know, there's something kind of pleasant. There's something pleasant about the plosives. Oh man, Peter's pickling peppers by the pickle patch. all jokes aside of me messing with the plosives and the way that the mic picks them up, oh my god, it bothers me so much. I never realized how much I love this here Shure SM7B because of the fact that it doesn't pick up plosives. Like, I can just say plosives. I can say Peter picked, Peter picked Peter picked peckers. Peter picked peppers by whatever patch. I don't care. You can definitely totally recognize the difference between the way that this microphone picks up something like a plosive compared to the way that this microphone picks up something like a plosive. I mean, it's even just inherently there, even with other words. But quite a difference. Quite a difference. I have to send somebody a text too because I forgot to earlier. Yeah, I definitely like this microphone. Wow, I never realized how good this microphone is. You never really notice how good something is until you try to change it up and go with something completely different. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. This thing is nice. So, like I said, we have... Ooh, that's a little loud. I never realized that. So, yeah, that's why, because I'm clipping. Okay, I might have to turn the gain down a little bit on this mic because when I raise my voice somewhere around here, you can hear it. You can hear it clipping a little bit, but it's all good. For now, it works. I'm probably gonna back that off just a tiny bit because I do get a little loud sometimes. Yeah, like right there. I'm watching the meter go red on the audio interface. All right. Well, we'll have to fix that, but not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Anyways, like I said, so we've got audio somewhat situated. We have a microphone. Obviously, this is my microphone I always like to use. And then we've even got a B microphone, which is a little bit, you can tell the audio quality isn't nearly as good. However, it does the trick, and man, is it nice to be able to have like a handheld mic. I really enjoy it. There's something very... I don't know. This is something nice about having a handheld mic. Wow. I don't know why. I like it. It sounds good. But it does pick up plosives, which is somewhat bothersome. It fucking fucks with me inherently, but it's all good. It works. I do like this, though, because sometimes, like I said, I do like to get up and do other things. Like, if I was to talk... and I was that far away from the other microphone like I am right now, there's probably a good 5 feet, or maybe, I don't know, yeah, probably a good 4 or 5 feet between me and the other microphone. I definitely would not sound this good. So, I'm pretty sure that the stream is picking up this microphone even when I'm talking into it, because they're both being picked up as... They're on one channel, technically. These are two separate mics, but they're on analog 1 and 2. And for some reason, Voicemeeter, which is a virtual mixer that I utilize, picks up both of them. It picks up 1 and 2. Like, I haven't figured out how to be able to separate the two of them. I even tried to put 2 on its own track so I could separate the Shure SM7B from the SM58. Or I'm sorry, I keep calling this damn thing a different number. This is the Shure SM57. The 57 from the SM7B. But I do like it. I definitely like being able to be somewhere like further back here and having the crispy ass audio. So like I said also, once again, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the color correction I did, and you guys are gonna see how horrendous it used to look. So this is with the color correction off. So the color correction is about to go bye-bye in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that is without any color correction, and wow, I am hella fucking white. Not pleasant. So because of the inherent nature of the lighting that I have in here, these two lights, they just are at a flat white setting right now. I could change the tone of these lights, but just between the tonal characteristics of these white lights, and then also the way that the camera picks up, without any form of color correction, I don't like this image, and I realized it earlier when I was working with OBS. So this is Streamlabs that we currently are streaming from. I use OBS for recording, but I was just doing some tests, and this is after doing some color correction. So you can already tell I brought a lot more color back to my face, my hands, things of that nature. Like, look at this. This is horrible. This is horrible. I don't look like that, dude. At least I don't think I do. That shit is horrendous. That shit is horrendous. And yeah, bring back some of the color in my skin, because before everything was just white. Like watch. Horrible. Atrocious. Atrocious. Oh my god. That bothers the hell out of me. Fucking hell. Wow. Oh man. Anyways, like I said, we're making changes here, there, and everywhere. Anyways, okay, I gotta turn this fucking mic down too, because this one is also clipping. So I gotta turn down both of these microphones because they are absolutely clipping when I get a little loud, and which I have a tendency to get a little bit loud. So we're gonna turn down this mic to about here, and we're gonna turn down this mic to about here. Okay, and we're gonna turn this down to about here. All right, so now I should be able to talk into this mic without clipping. All right, unless I get really fucking loud for some reason, for some odd reason. Okay, so this one sounds pretty good. We're around green. I could probably bring it up a little bit more. And then we've got this microphone, which, I don't know. This one might have to go up a little bit louder, but it's so weird. I need to put like a compressor on it, because it'll be low until I fucking get loud, and then it wants to clip and it doesn't sound good. So we're gonna fix that. So let me go ahead and put a compressor in the chain for the microphone. Filters, edit filters, Mike Shure SM7B. Okay, so what we're gonna do real quick is, I'm not going to be able to hear the difference on my end, but you guys will be able to hear the difference on your end. So I'm going to do a compressor, bingo, right here. So this should make a significant difference when I get loud as fuck, which it does. Okay, awesome, cool. All right, I'm just going to leave it like that for now, and then if I need to fuck with it later, we can. Holy shit. Okay, I don't know why, but I am very pleased by just the amount of color correction I was able to do. Wow, brother. I know I've probably touched on this more than I need to, but fucking hell. This shit before, absolutely fucking atrocious. Wow. Hell, man. Wow. That shit was not it. Goodness. What an atrocity. What an atrocity. That was terrible. You hear a little bit of static in the background. I wonder if, I think I know what it's from. I think I know exactly what it's from on my end. I probably need to, it could have been when I had my gain higher though. That's probably what it was from. You know what else I can do too? I can set noise suppression on, I just remembered. I'll set a little noise suppression too. So I got a compressor, and then we're gonna use some noise suppression Actually, no. Instead of noise suppression, we're going to do noise gate. Check. And then let's just double check. Let's see how everything looks. Okay. So now when I'm no longer talking, it immediately closes the gate. So a noise gate, for those that don't know, a noise gate basically is a simple way of setting up what is called a threshold for where the gate will open and where the gate will close. So anything above, let's say the threshold is here, anything above here, it will open, and everything under here, it will be closed. That way it doesn't let anything through, hence the name noise gate. So noise gates are really pretty sweet. So the moment I stop talking, it goes to instant silence. So that is a nice improvement. That should make some form of difference. Anyways, though, that is just a brief bit of changes that I've made to the stream. Obviously, I don't have a large audience, so I don't have a whole bunch of people that are always popping in. TikTok, for some reason, seems to be where I have the most people join in, which is awesome. I appreciate everybody that joins in on TikTok. But I just thought it was kind of funny that, at the end of the day, I find it very interesting and almost comical that I could have like minimal viewers, but I still have a very sweet setup. Like, I don't know, there's something very appealing about that to me. I find it funny. And then last but not least, like I said, we've also got our fun bits here, which is going to be our stars, our starry background, which mixed with the audio. And then, like I said, actually, I need to turn the gain up on this mic. I turned it down. I guess I had it at just a good spot, right about there. Because anytime I have it any lower than this, I'm not a fan. And then I can also have this microphone here. This microphone, I don't know. It doesn't sound as good. It sounds like it's underwater. Now that I compare it to like this, where like the clarity is like impeccable. Mind you, this SM7B, not to flex it, but this is almost a $400 or $500 mic. Like I said, not to flex it, but you can definitely hear the difference in the quality on this microphone compared to the SM57, which is probably a $70 or $80 mic. But wow. Very satisfied to be able to make some changes to the stream, make things sound and look better, because I definitely was getting tired of looking at this, and I don't care, I'm going to do it again, but I was absolutely getting tired of this. Not too fond of it, ladies and gentlemen, not too fond of it at all. So we got a little bit of color correction back, skin tone, hair color, you name it. Hands, because wow, before, that is just purely unacceptable. That's like paper white. That's like, hold the phone. That's like this white. Like, holy shit, watch this. Wow. Yeah, give me a little Trump spray tan or something, baby. Fucking hell. Oh my God, that shit is bad. That shit was atrocious. Like ATROCIOS. Fuck. ATROCIOUS. However the fuck you spell atrocious. That shit was an atrocity. Fuck it. I know how to spell atrocity. ATROCITY. Fuck it. Anyways, that shit was bad. So I'm glad that we were able to make some changes and get things looking a whole lot better. At some point, I probably will add a LUT to the video feed to make things look a lot better. But anyways, like I said, we got the green screen set back up. We got the stars in the background, which, how can you hate on the stars in the background? It's like a Rolls Royce. It's like a Rolls Royce roof back there, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking hell. Anyways, we got the stars twinkling in the background, which I am quite a fan of. And we might even be able to turn them up. What do I have them set to right now? Oh, full speed. Okay, we can even turn them down. That's what we can do. But I'm going to be setting up some different green screen backgrounds. I really like the fact that I can turn that on and off. I find that pretty fucking sweet. And I don't know what I'm going to use as my dedicated monitor. I kind of like having it here, but I feel like when I'm looking up here, I don't know. I feel like the camera picks me up better, so I don't know. Not Paperwhite. Yeah, I appreciate it. Too funny. It looked bad before. It looked really bad. Also, don't mind me just having a fucking full-blown yap session right now. I don't have a whole lot of people that always join in, so I oftentimes keep myself entertained because I'm not going to sit here and crickets for fucking an hour straight. I'm gonna yap about shit. Yeah, it's gonna happen. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I have wasted a good hour just bullshitting, so I'm gonna get back to getting some college work done because that is what I need to do. Unfortunately, I tried to make things work earlier with my setup. That way I could share the audio and the video. I was able to get video through, but I could not get audio through for some weird reason. Unfortunately, because of the fact that I was unable to get audio through, I could get the audio to my headphones, right? Because I have the outputs of my Apollo Twin X, which is a audio interface that is connected to my MacBook, right? I have that outputting into inputs on the Scarlett 18i20, which is the rack mount interface that I have over in the rack over there. You guys can't see it, but it's over there, trust me. And unfortunately, I was able to get audio into my headphones, but for some reason I can't get the audio into my stream software or into Voicemeeter, which is a virtual mixer that I use for integrating and routing audio. So we're going to figure that out. We're going to do a little bit more research on that. I do most of my college work, if not all of my 99% of my college work is done on my Mac, nearly 100% of it. Excuse me. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to figure out that. Still a lot of improvements and changes to always make. Always room for improvement. But without further ado, since we're clocking in almost an hour here of just bullshitting and testing, making sure everything sounds good, looks good, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here in a moment. And let's see, stream chat, enter chat message. Where does this go to? Twitch and YouTube. Oh, okay. Let's just test it. Testing multi-stream chat. Multi-stream chat. Send. Awesome. Okay, it goes to Twitch and it goes to YouTube. Sweet. Okay, let's just double check. Let's go to my YouTube real quick. All right, let's go to my YouTube. Oh, man, it looks good. Okay. Is that too much? Oh, I know why. I know exactly why. Okay. All right, cool. It looked great. It looks great. Okay, hold on. One last thing before I do end the live. Let me just double check this on my phone. Want to make sure that everything looks good. Oh, dude, it looks great. Yes. Okay. All right. The live stream looks wonderful. And then let me just change this because for some reason the color on this is blown out to so badly. Is that more like it? No. I know what it is. It's custom. It's the custom color settings that I set on this monitor that make it look like that. Doesn't look good. I need to mess with it later. Whatever. I don't care about it right now. At least I know that it doesn't look like that. All right, I have, after I did the color correction on Streamlabs, right? Basically, it was stacking. So it makes me look super orange, and like the contrast is blown out like dramatically when I'm watching the YouTube live stream replay back down here on this other monitor that's in front of me. But yeah, at least I know that's not how it actually looks, because you'd probably be convinced that I'm a Trump relative at that point with how orange the contrast is making me look. But without further ado, like I said, we're clocking in on almost an hour on the live stream, just passing an hour. So I just wanted to make sure that everything looks good. Just doing a couple of tests on the audio and the video. I think that I've gotten the colors just about right. I think that's pretty dang good. Let me just double check on my phone real quick. So we checked TikTok. We're going to go ahead and check. Okay, that looks great. Colors are good. Video feed looks good. What is this coming through at? 720 advanced. What can I can go all the way up to 1080. Okay, good to know. I can go to 1080. So this is getting streamed in 1080. The real question is, can I stream in 4K? Should be able to stream in 4K. Output audio video 1920 by 1080. Okay, so here in a moment I'm going to end this live stream. I'm going to do one last live stream test, see if we can go from 1080 to 4K, and then go from there. Because right now the 1080 live stream looks great, and I can even do the whole zoom to fill thing and it still looks wonderful. So yeah, that's how things are looking. That's what I'm currently working on, making sure everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and try to see if we can bump the settings to 4K to pull off 4K live streaming. Although I know certain platforms will limit it, like Twitch, and I don't know about TikTok. Actually, that's a great question. Let me go ahead and check TikTok real quick to see what the stream comes through as. Can I mess with this? That's a great freaking question. Does it when I go full screen? How can I mess with the quality? 720. Oh, okay. It comes through to 1080. Okay, so I can set it to 1080. All right, cool. Well, we're coming through in 1080 and it looks crispy. There's no lagging, there's no stuttering, there's no choppiness. So I'm quite surprised by how it looks. Definitely looks great. Awesome. Well, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end the live here in a moment. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been JDMJ, just making sure everything looks good, making sure everything sounds good. And I will be running one last test here in a moment to see if I can push 4K on platforms like YouTube. However, currently looks like we are maxed out at 1080. So I am going to end the stream. We're going to pop back on and see if we can pull 4K. But other than that, that has been some of the improvements we made. So we have a secondary mic source if we need and or want it. Obviously, you can tell the difference in the quality on this mic compared to my traditional SM7B, but it is what it is. It does the trick. It's another mic. It serves its purpose. That's all it needs to be. Just an optional type of deal. And then, yeah, like I said, we made some color correction to how I look, which is a game changer. And yeah, without further ado, thank you guys for